and welcome to Volatile Learning. In this video, we are going to see how to print Hello World. First of all, we will create a folder named Java in the C drive, like I have created one. I'll not create it again, but you have to create it this way. We will store all our programs in this Java folder. We will start writing our code using an editor. You can use any editor like Sublime, Notepad or VS Code. Here I would prefer VS Code to write our code. So let's start our coding construct. The name given to the class should always begin with an uppercase letter. As we have already discussed the meaning of the class keyword in our previous video, so I hope now you are clear with the meaning of class keyword and why we are using it over here. Next, we will write the main method, that is public static void main, inside the class program, followed by the arguments, that is string args, in the bracket. All the four keywords have their separate meanings which are reserved by the compiler. Here the public keyword basically denotes that any other class can also call the main method without any restrictions. And the static keyword denotes that any other class can call the main method without the help of an object. Next is void. Void is a keyword and denotes that the main method does not return any value. Next be the main method. It is the name of the method. This method name is searched by the JVM as a starting point for an application with a particular signature only. The parameter given here is a string array by name args, that is arguments. The string array is used to access command line arguments. It is the parameter to main method. So now let us come back to our editor and resume our coding. Knowing the meaning of all these keywords was important to get started with Java programming. Our next line of the code will be system.out.println, which will print our desired output on the screen. As in this program, we are going to print Hello World. So it is important to code the words because it is a string and it has to be quoted inside the double quote. Since system.out.println is a statement, it should always end up with a semicolon. And not only this, every statement should always end up with a semicolon in Java. Now let us save our program in the folder Java that we have previously created in the beginning of the video. The name of the file should be exactly same as that of the class name. Here we have given our class name as program and the file should be saved with .java extension. The moment we save our file with .java extension, a bytecode is generated with the name program.class in the same folder where we have stored our file. This is so because we cannot run the Java programs directly. It has to be compiled first and then run. So our next task will be to compile and run the program. As VS Code provides us the terminal to compile and run the program here itself, we will not go with the command prompt. First of all, we will change the default directory and bring it to our C drive Java folder by giving the command cd ... and again cd ... To get directed to the Java folder, we will command cd java. Our next step will be to compile the Java program by giving the command javac program.java. And finally run the code by giving the command java program. So here we get our output displayed, Hello World.